Cheers! Welcome to my channel. This is a daily tarot oracle reading, Tattle Tales from the Vector. This is a general or collective reading. Hello, Stella. So parts of it may or may not resonate with you. Take what works for you and leave the rest. This is also a timely reading, meaning if you're watching it at this time, it is the perfect time for you. Having said that, if it's been a while since I have posted this, what was going on in your life back then, that could give you further clarity as to your situation now. All right, I just had to double check here that I started a new spread basically, or a change in the spread for my astrological readings. So I'm just making sure that this is going to be seen by you properly. All right, we have the Hierophant energy. The Hierophant energy is from the bottom of the deck, and it's the underlying energy for the entire reading. This energy is talking about justice coming in. It comes from the spiritual realm down to the physical. And so the Hierophant represents a traditional structure. And so if you're a religious person from the spiritual realm, that would represent the leaders of your religion, of your church, popes, cardinals, bishops, gurus, that type of energy, whatever your religion happens to be. And also, if you're a spiritual person, it would be more like meditation and prayer, without an intermediary, straight to the source, to God himself. And then we also have that being brought down into the legal systems around the world, law and order in the courts, wherever that is. And this is representing that energy of bringing it down into the 3D. Now the Hierophant does have his right hand in the form of a blessing. So this is saying that when this justice comes in, it will be a blessing for you. And then this energy is the Magician. So that's the number one card in the major arcana. The Fool starts off at the 0 point, and then this is card number 1. And the Magician is talking about bringing as above to below. And this energy is, this wand represents your thoughts, your ideas, bringing that down to earth to create a beautiful garden in the world for yourself. You have all the tools you need on this bench. You just need to learn how to use the tools and know which tool to use at which time. The infinity symbols represents infinite potential to the power of infinity and beyond. And we have the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles energy is, the pages would work for the king and queen in the old days. They would, their life expectancy was really short, so half of what ours is. So they would start very young, between 7 and 14. So this represents someone under the age of 21, basically. And it represents communication or information coming in. The element here is the element of earth, and it's represented by the pentacle in the shape of a coin. This is representing health, wealth, and happiness in the third dimensional world. Of course, money is a very big part of that, but you could have all the money in the world and still not be living the lifestyle that you want to live. So this card is talking about lifestyle, not just making money or, how much you have. The energy of communication, of course, in the old days, this would be mail, and it would always be in person, because that's the only method they really had. But these days, the energy could be, or the communication could come in by, by the postal service. It could be a package, documents, a letter, an invitation, that type of energy, possibly a phone call, text message, maybe you get an email. You might be on social media and get message there, or possibly even see an event posted there and then meet someone in person when you attend the event. Also, it's a good idea that if you're looking for information to keep an eye on what's going on, even for 5 minutes a day. Just find out what's going on at the very top of the pyramid, because whatever's going on at the top of the pyramid is going to have a trickle-down effect on everyone. And you might, just catch something that tells you about the trends or something, if you're looking for a good idea to start a business or that kind of information. The pentacle energy sometimes also represents an apology of some sort coming in. Generally, this is a sincere offer. And then we have the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Wands is representing, one of 4 queens in the Minor Arcana. Now she is sitting on her throne, and she is, the sunflower that she's holding here represents her ability to be happy. So she follows, just like the sunflower follows the sun, she also follows the sun. The sun represents God's energy, and the sun in tarot is the happiest card in the deck. And it's behind her is this veil, and this represents the thin veil between the spiritual realm and the physical realm. And so her element is the element of fire, and it's speaking about passion. It's made of wood and from a tree. So it's talking about the deep roots of the ancestors, and also the offshoots representing descendants. She also has this little black cat here, and this little black cat represents like superstition. And she doesn't worry too much about anything, because that's why she remains pretty happy all the time. It's her natural disposition, because she knows she can come to a creative solution if she uses her logic and her intuition, and she's good at it. And then we have the 3 of Wands energy, and this energy is representing 3 people are celebrating here. The thing is about this card is they're not celebrating each other. They're celebrating something that has happened, because they're not looking at each other. They're looking at the cups, which in tarot, cups represent love, and quite often romantic love, but it could be love of anyone or anything as well. It could be love of something you love to do or be. So this energy, they're actually celebrating something that has happened, not each other. They're not looking at each other. In a lot of cultures, particularly in Europe, if you don't look at someone in the eye when you're toasting them, they have a serious superstition that it causes 7 years bad luck in your romantic love life. And so they take it pretty seriously, some of them. And so if you don't look them in the eye, because it's not just for you, it's for them as well. And so they'll be like, look me in the eye. And so it kind of defeats the purpose. So I reserve my judgment on this card, whether they're celebrating, or sometimes this can represent gossip or slander, just depending on the other cards that are around. We do have the energy of victory. The 6 of Wands represents being victorious after some sort of battle or competition. This is saying that you have shown yourself to be a leader. And the competition, like say that was a job promotion, they might be a little disgruntled because they may have wanted the job as well, but everybody kind of has to, even reluctantly if so, admit that you did, you reined in your emotions, you disciplined your mind, and you came off as definitely a leader in the group. And that's because you did rein in your emotions in your mind. And even like the horse represents that energy of emotion. And it's just showing that like even the horse is like totally calm with all the action going on around it. And then we have the 6 of Pentacles. The 6 of Pentacles energy is representing, 6 of Cups, not the 6 of Pentacles. This is representing reconciliation. And this can represent a few things, actually. Reconciliation could be just reconciliation with your past when you were a child, or it could be reconciliation with someone from your past. Also, it could be reconciliation within yourself, basically. And this card, though, is full of a lot of illusions. When you first look at look at that card, sorry, the gnome is or the children playing, this is actually a gnome, and this is a little lady. And this little lady is wearing a white glove, which represents she doesn't want to get her hands dirty. If you look at her from behind, she looks like an old hag. But if you look at her from the front, she looks like a young woman. And the old hag is saying to the gnome, we don't want your stupid flowers. They're not even yours to give away. She's just marching off. But the young woman is trying to explain. She's being nice. This is why we don't want your flowers. And so this is saying, if someone from the past comes in and they haven't treated you well, are you going to still be a people pleaser, or are you going to look after your own needs? Generally, when people show you who they are, they do that the first time around. Now, even the flowers in these pots are kind of an illusion, because white flowers in tarot represent innocence. But these flowers are not innocent because they're from the nightshade family. They're datra. And datra is highly toxic if children or pets were to ingest it. So you wouldn't let children play with these potted plants. And sometimes shamans use datra to cause hallucinations, like visions, in ceremony. But that's with adults, and they've been doing it for centuries, so they know what they're doing. And the other energy is this person that was watching over the children, and when you look again, you realize, oh, he's walking away down the path here. So this card is full of a lot of illusions. So it's saying you might have some illusions still regarding some past events or even your childhood. And maybe your inner child needs some healing. This is talking about the Knight of Swords coming through with some sort of information. So the Knight of Swords, the Knights, now this would be like a grown-up page, possibly. They would be delivering messages far and wide. This was the only long-distance communication they had back then. And so the Knight of Swords is representing the element of air, and your mental intelligence and discipline of your mind. And this energy, you can see he's very anxious. This energy, he might be running from the Hierophant. The Hierophant brings in justice, so there might be something going on there. We don't really know as of yet. This could be someone from the past rushing towards you now that you have won something. Could be that kind of energy, wanting to say, hi, I haven't seen you in a long time. I hear you're doing really well. That type of energy. So we have, but he's very stressed out. This sometimes can be considered like a fool rushing in, because when you see, he only has half the sword showing. So that could represent that he only has half the information, and we can't see the point. Can he see the point? Also, he's got this red flag on the back of his helmet, and the horse is he's really pushing this horse, and even the horse is totally stressed out. And so this is saying he's either running from something or to something, and he's anxious, and they're running against the wind through barren land. So this the information or communication coming in is something that is causing anxiety. And then we have the King of Pentacles. And why would he be? It's almost like someone from your past is coming back, and they're anxious because you're in a leadership role now. Which, why would that be? We don't know yet. But you might, if this is your reading. So this is the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles energy is talking about someone who is highly respected for their business acumen. As we said, the pentacles represent more than just money. They represent your lifestyle. The King of Pentacles energy, it tends to be someone who would be in the banking industry, and if they're a banker in that industry, they would be at least a manager, that type of energy, financial advisor, insurance salesman, wealth, advisor, that type of energy. This could represent the head financial advisor of a large corporation. We could have the energy of an entrepreneur that's doing really well. As well, this because the pentacles represent the energy of earth, and definitely could be something to do with real estate, land, that type of energy. This could represent inheritances, trust funds, that type of, things of that nature. If this is real estate, it would be the real estate agent would be someone very well established and that is selling, higher end properties. And this could represent land developers, contractors, builders. This could represent also mortgage brokers, stock brokers. You think about the minerals that are in the land, gold and silver for sale on the market. And the energy is also talking about someone who the grapes, and he's got grapes all over his robe, and the grapes in tarot represent having being admired because it's a luxury item and it's hard to grow. Sometimes the King of Pentacles energy can be quite set in their ways, like they're kind of stuffy. Of all the kings, they're the least likely to be innovative. They're like, this is their, accountant energy, financial advisor, very, office type energy. And then we have the Eight of Wands. And so the Eight of Wands is representing that a project has been launched, some action has been taken. This can actually represent conception of a baby. This energy is talking about whatever has been, there's something coming to that, and it's sitting on the energy between these two cards. So this could be the thoughts of these people towards the Queen, or this, I have a feeling, or the other way, something to do with or they've taken some action towards the Queen. Or the Queen, we don't know what she's doing, because the action, she could be sending action back towards them, or moving forward in some way. This is saying that it's already launched, it's on its way. Okay, so there's all these opportunities, and so whatever the Queen has launched, it's a lot of opportunity coming in. Each of these cups represents opportunity. It also sometimes represents being spoiled for choice, so not knowing, okay, I don't know which one to pick. I have so many opportunities. It's a good problem to have. Each cup is full of a gift, but you have to recognize that you're like a black hole, just sucking in all this energy of all this opportunity, attracting it your way. But like a black hole, you have to put your own spin on it, and you have to put your own energy into it for it to become something. Otherwise, it's just a possibility, and quite often possibilities are disguised as challenges, but the most challenging cups are the ones that bring the biggest possibility as well. So it's talking about that type of energy coming towards you, and whatever it is, like, we've got this energy of the King of Pentacles, and generally, like, they do very well. So this could be someone that's backing an idea that you had. Maybe some information came in about Pentacles, and maybe the King of Pentacles is saying, I really like your idea. Do you need a backer? That type of energy. And we have the King of Cups as well. And the King of Cups is talking about someone who is wanting to offer a cup of love. Now, this cup of love can represent, again, romantic love, and quite often does, but it also could be, again, about something that you love to do or be, and they want to support it. They might want to be a partner in business or something as well, regarding something you love. And the King of Cups can represent like energy, like that's from your family, like your paternal line, or your, like a brother, an uncle, that type of energy, someone you look up to, maybe a mentor, or someone that you go to for advice. Sometimes that energy. They're known to be very stable with their emotions. In tarot, the rough water represents volatile emotion and quite often chaos. But the king is in the eye of the storm, sitting on his throne out on this concrete slab. He does have his right foot forward, so he's ready to take action at a moment's notice. But he's wise, especially when it comes to emotion. So whoever he's wanting to offer this cup to, he wants to make sure that they're going to accept it. So he's waiting for the most opportune time. And we have the Knight of Wands coming in, and Knight of Wands is representing someone who's very passionate. And so this could be the king saying, like, I'm very passionate and wanting to send you some sort of communication. Would you like to go out on a date or something like that, and it's also sitting on here. So it could be business, it could be something you love to do, and again, it could even be these two kings could be the same person. That type of energy. You might be romantic as well as business type energy. This is talking about the Knight of Wands is a rebel with a cause, and he's representing the element of fire, of course, and he's got this big red plume on the back of his hat, and that's talking about, you notice the difference between his energy and the Knight of Swords energy. He's not in a panic. He's reining his emotions in, just like here. He does have a temper, and he is impulsive, or used to be, but he's learned to rein it in, and rein in his emotions, discipline his mind. Sometimes, like the horse is rearing up, so it wants to go, but he's controlling it. And the pyramids in the background there represent someone who loves adventure and travel. So although he's passionate, he's very controlled. It's a very controlled energy, which is like emotions in control, that type of energy. And this would be him when he was younger, like this. So this would represent the Knight of Wands. He must have been able to afford a horse, and or the Page of Wands, I mean. And now this is him grown up. This is saying that the information is coming in from someone who is either in this very youthful energy, like he's feeling really passionate and feeling like, impatient, like wanting, kind of like ready to go, a feather in his cap. The Page of Wands, he admires his wand, so he's looking up to it. So you have to be careful with his information, because his exuberance and his optimism is contagious, but he quite often is thinking with his little head, like a lot of the time. So his information can be a little bit scrambled. And you notice here, like the pyramids are closer to him. So he hasn't really looked into them yet, and here they're in the distance. So it's saying that now he's much more traveled, and look at the feather in his cap has now grown into this big plume. So he's grown up a lot. He's grown up a lot. And we have the Sun energy coming in. So the Sun is saying, yes, the passion is definitely coming towards you. If this energy in this reading, you could be this person who's, you could be this Queen of Wands energy who's been victorious, I feel, in some regard after something that has happened in the past. And I feel like whoever from the past is anxious, because maybe like this, the King of Pentacles and the King of Cups could be the same energy that's really passionate. And when you get together, you might be really happy together. And maybe this Knight of Swords energy is from your past and wants to wants to keep you for himself, or just doesn't want you to get together with anyone. I don't know why that would be, but whatever that is, it is. The Sun is the happiest card in the deck, and it's talking, I feel, about this energy here that, because this is sitting right on the Queen. And so this is talking about, perhaps the King of Cups is wanting to back you in a business idea, and as a partner or as someone to back you, and is also wanting to offer you a cup of love and is passionate about both. And this could be someone that you've known, definitely with this card, and now the fact that the Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands, I mean, this represents a span of probably anywhere of about 30 years. So you might have known someone since your childhood, or it's been, it's been a while since you've seen each other. And this would be someone that you probably haven't had a relationship with. The divine, the Sun is shining down. Now, when the Sun shows up, that's the happiest card in the deck, and it's saying that this is God's energy saying that, yes, this relationship, this whole energy here is so full of possibilities. It's like a destined path, and it's sitting with this Queen in the middle here. So I do feel this is for the collective. This would be your energy. And remember, the figures in the tarot are archetypes, so they are not gender specific. So they represent masculine and feminine energy, whether you're male or female. And and this is the happiest card in the deck. And when this is shining, it shines light on the whole thing. And it also represents, it's saying you are a very happy child. You're a child of God. And as long as you stay on your destined path, you will be happy. Like this is God's putting his seal of approval on this relationship. And I do feel this is the same person. And it's saying that this energy will bring so much opportunity to you, and also you'll be happy, both about love and about your lifestyle and business and that type of energy. So that's awesome. It's definitely an energetic upgrade. This is you when you were a child, and it's saying that you were, very happy, totally fearless, in this energy, and that's the energy that you're meant to be in. And look at all the sunflowers, and we have the sunflower here. So the sunflowers on the wall are saying, this is how you've been, this is your natural state of being. And then we have this marriage card coming in next. So that's, talking about, this is the beginning of fulfillment. It's basically the official marriage card for tarot. A lot of people consider this to mean marriage. It could mean commitment, partnership. So it could be both again. This is saying basically you have the down payment for the castle, but you still need to make the mortgage payments. Someone popped the question, the answer is yes. And you're planning the wedding possibly, and then you need to put the energy into the relationship for it to continue to be fulfilling. But it's saying like a lot of really good energy coming in. And if you're looking for love, I would say there's a lot of option here. Someone has their eye on you, whether, take it how it, and if it's not, it could be about something you love to do or be. This is very passionate energy, so they're feeling a lot of passion, and it's saying that you're going to feel a lot of happiness and passion. And it's sitting on this King of Pentacles energy, where you were victorious over this energy. That this energy could be, because this energy is here, and it's all this wand energy. I feel like this could represent. I feel this is someone from a past relationship, but this energy could also be about someone that you've known since you were younger, or you've known, and haven't seen for several years. And look at another ace coming in, saying, wow, so you have passion, and you have the Ace of Pentacles, saying that this is your reward for staying on your destined path, even when it was challenging, and that this is actually coming towards you now. It's already been decided in the spiritual realm. This is your path of glory. You've stayed on it, and this is your reward for following your North Star. The North Star and North Node energy is your destined path. What you want, what you want to do from your heart. And we have the Emperor energy. So now the Emperor energy sometimes can, when we have already two kings here, can represent, because the Emperor is all four kings from the minor arcana rolled into one person. And very high performance. This is an energy of, he's got his armor on underneath his robe, and he's ready at any opportunity to step forward and take the opportunity. If he needs to fight for it, he'll fight for it. This is a very alpha male energy. And we already have two kings here, so this could represent an authority figure again. Sometimes the Emperor can be very controlling, but it doesn't necessarily. It's sometimes, especially when we have the Hierophant energy here, this could be saying the Emperor is the one that brings in the blessing, or knows somebody. You know what I mean? This is both of these. This represents traditional structure. And the Emperor represents having authority at a high level. And whatever he's doing, he's very good at it. And this is talking about you needing or wanting to have a rest kind of energy, like that you would be able to rest easy in this energy. This is talking about wanting to meditate and pray and put your mind to rest and have peace. Here on this stained glass window is the word Pax, P-A-X, and this represents peace of mind. And this is like hanging the subconscious, unconscious, and conscious mind up on the wall and saying, be quiet, mind. I want to meditate and pray and just rest. That's the energy I'm getting. Maybe you've been through a lot here on your own, and especially with this energy here, and you're just tired, and you know, it would be awesome to have someone that you could actually count on that, you know, comes through basically. Yeah, this is again talking about wanting to move on to calmer waters. And so you see all the rough water here, and then you see the rough water here. This is the chaos, and wanting to move off to calmer waters. And this is moving off to calmer waters and going to the other side. This is talking about the peace of mind that you want and the peace in your life. The conveyor takes you over in this boat, and this energy, he has to dig deep with that pole to be able to push out of this water. So this is saying, I feel the two minds here, this can represent your mind as an adult and your mind as a child, and needing to heal something from the inner child. So there's no baggage here, and that's representing asking God for assistance in healing your whatever this childhood wound is, so that you can enjoy this energy. And like maybe you don't trust people anymore after having had something happen, and this is saying like, I want to have peace of mind, and I want to you know, I'm ready, like this is what I really truly do want. And then we have, look at this, the Nine of Pentacles energy. So this is talking about having an amazing lifestyle. And it's talking like Nikola Tesla would talk about the 369, and we've got 3 pentacles here, 6 here, adding up to 9. She's got her hand on the 6 pentacles here. And this is saying that this energy is pre-Empress energy, and I feel like once this Emperor comes into your life, it's like it elevates your position from being in this energy to being in the pre-Empress energy. You've learned a lot, whatever has happened here. You've been through a lot, you've learned a lot. Maybe something very traumatic happened in your childhood, and going off to like meditate and pray and ask for God's help to heal that is really beneficial. And I feel like this was that information first coming in, this energetic upgrade right from the very beginning of the reading. And then the reward coming here because you've stayed on your path, and the sun is shining on it basically. So this is sitting, like God is sitting right here, and these are gifts. And this is talking about having learned the discernment of who to and how much to invest your time, your energy, your money in, how much to, what do you anticipate your return being, and that you're elevated to a pre-Empress energy. And I of course, that the Emperor sees all the potential you have. And, you know, Nikola Tesla would say, you know, if you knew the beauty of the 369, that then you would have the key to the universe. And that's basically what this falcon says, that you now have the foresight to be able to trust your judgment, your discernment of the give and take in life, and who and what you want to invest in. And we also have from the bottom to the top and back down, we have the Magician, which is an energetic upgrade, and the King of Cups wanting to offer a love with a lot of passion. This could represent the Emperor energy or the Hierophant, and this, you know, I mean, the Hierophant could marry people, and, you know, I feel with the 2 kings here, and now with this Empress at the top, this pre-Empress energy, that the Emperor sees you as an Empress energy. And it's because the weird thing is, like, we go through so much shift sometimes, and it's stressful, but then in the end, that's what elevates us to this higher position. And so this is talking about having the peace of mind through meditation and prayer, and then having this strong discernment, you know, also and this energy of peace, maybe healing some sort of childhood wound, and then having the passion as well as like the comfort, of being with someone that you can, that you can have faith in. I just feel this is representing someone from your past, that maybe you were hurt by this relationship. This could talk about friends, family, because this could represent some very young energy. And maybe this Emperor, because he's sitting right on this energy, is someone from your childhood that heard the story, heard the gossip of what had happened to you and how you came out, the extent of what happened. And it was, I'm just getting, it was challenging. Like it caused you to really need to isolate for quite some time to be able to heal from it. And I'm going to clarify this for those of you who want more clarification. If you're leaving the reading at this time, thank you so much for your time and energy. I do hope you've enjoyed the reading. It has a lot of promise in it. And a lot of good news coming through. Like, 2 aces, the sun, it's on the way, an Emperor and Empress energy. Lots of love, lots of coin. An energetic upgrade, a blessing. The only part really is this past energy. And a lot of us have wounds that, from that we need to heal from our childhood. That's not uncommon. Or from past relationships, that type of energy. So I do hope you've enjoyed it. Please give it a like and comment if you have. Consider subscribing. I would be honored if you did so. Also, I'm going to clarify now. So we have the star energy here. And we have on the Hierophant. So this is saying that this is the blessings coming through. This energy, this is from my oracle that I started back in 2007. And in 2020, I'm an artist, and I completed 64 paintings, and as I put that down there, and in 2020, and now I'm getting ready to bring it out, but I'm taking my time because I want to make sure that I have the information that goes with it correctly. And so I need to play with it for a while here. I do have a website, talesfromthevector.com, and there's a gallery, and the numbers on these cards represent the paintings in the gallery. So if you want to take a look, I'll put the information in the description box here, and you can check it out. The information, I'll put the cards in the order they appear so you know which paintings to look for. We have the star energy, so this is talking about innocence. So you're innocent. If there's some sort of legalities or something that you're concerned with, about something that has happened here, from this energy, like this panic energy, whatever this is, I feel that's not your energy. I feel like people are panicking because you're not. It's more like that energy. And all this good energy is coming your way, and they've heard about it somehow. So it seems like this is people that you know, but you're not in touch with. And so the third eye chakra is talking about using your ability to use your insight to understand what's going on. Because if you're not in communication with people from your past, then you don't know really what they're up to, kind of energy. We have the Chariot coming in. So with these two, it's saying the Chariot on a spiritual level, it's already on its way in. Sometimes the Chariot can represent, like police energy, arrests, that type of energy. But, there's not a whole lot of that energy here in this reading. We have the Cancer energy is talking about, the Cancer is ruled by the moon, and you might be feeling quite emotional right now. There's a lot of astrological influences that were more like it's calm now, but there's some pretty significant shifts that have happened in the last, since the beginning of the year. And it's kind of an energy that a lot of people are kind of feeling like a little emotional and kind of nervous, that type of energy. But this is also saying the Cancer energy is like the adolescent energy of of the water signs, and it's saying that, this can be a very emotional energy, but it's also very sensitive. So the energy you can use that sensitivity to engage in the information rather than being entrenched. And this is also talking about, for me, sometimes maybe the offer coming in is of in an engagement when we're at this level here. We have scotoma. A scotoma is when you don't see something, and I feel like it's something about your past from when you were a child or earlier in life or in the past, like energy. And this is talking about something other people can see but you can't. Or sometimes something you can see and others can't, but quite often it can represent, like it's sitting right on this gossip and slander. So whatever happened to upset you, people were gossiping and talking about it, and you might have felt like how unfair it is. Like, why am I the only one that doesn't know what happened? Like, what are they talking about? What's going on behind my back? And quite often this can represent an energy of third-party energy in a past relationship, possibly. And how gossip travels, right? And so the Hanged Man is talking about here, this person possibly has come in from the past, or people from your past are coming back into your life because they can feel this energy of you. They're hearing through the grapevine, basically, that you're doing, that this new energy is coming in. And if there's any involvement of other people, that in some sort of illegalities or something, because the Hierophant is here to bring in justice, this is a blessing for you. And this is talking about you getting in balance, and just like prepare yourself. If there's some sort of information coming in, it could be very upsetting, but it's better to know it. And the Hangman hangs from the tree of knowledge upside down because he wants to gain a different perspective, like from, not from, like he's upside down, and then he can see every angle. And I can talk about before taking action that you stay, you make sure you're balanced in your approach. And we have here wishing upon a star, having an attitude. Like, so maybe you've always just really wanted to have a good lifestyle with someone you love, get married, settle down, and have children. And it looks like that could be an option for you. Or, if that's what you're looking for, or it could be, a lot of like fulfillment in some other ways, in ways that you love, commitments or partnerships in business, etc. Or maybe just in a relationship. It doesn't have to be marriage. Quite often it is. This is about having a really good attitude. The thing is if you wish upon a star, and the shooting stars is generally we wish upon them, it means you don't have it yet. And so you have to have a good attitude and put some energy into it, like the possibilities here, to be able to get what it is that you're looking for. And we do have the Devil energy coming in here, and it's sitting on this energy of this action, and I really do feel it has to do with this energy down here in this corner here. Whatever was going on there. And so the Devil represents temptation, and it's sitting kind of on like this Cancer energy as well. And it's saying, instead of getting like, I feel this could be like someone from your past that really hurt you, that maybe they went into a third-party relationship. There was a lot of gossip and slander, and maybe people didn't tell you, and like you're just having a hard time forgiving them, or just the embarrassment of being the only one that doesn't know, and everybody gossiping about you behind your back, and that type of energy. So let's cover the Devil. The Devil is temptation. And, the Devil doesn't do his own dirty work. He has to send a minion in. So let's see, who does he send? Okay, abuse of power, someone that has some sort of authority. So now that may change the direction here of this. The Hierophant's bringing in a blessing, someone who has authority. This could be on this business, because it's sitting right on this business partner energy, on this energy, and the direction of that thought. So this energy here might not, this could be someone that worked for you or that you trusted, that you went to for advice, and they abused that power. Because now that's where the devil is sitting. It's sitting on, and the action that they took is sitting, everybody was talking about it and knew it. And wow. So I feel like that possibly that this, and I'm just wondering, let's see what happens here with this King of Cups energy. I feel this King of Cups because we have God's energy here. Let's just see here. Let's see if there's anyone. Is this King of Cups, was it two people doing this? Or is this talking about or is the Emperor like a whole new energy, and this is the promise as you get into this level? It could be different for different people, of course. So you might have a better idea than me at this point. Whatever it is, it's in transition. So it could be like there could have been some energy where there was abuse of power, and they saw the opportunities opened here, so they wanted to take them for themselves, and they were in a position where they could, because they knew, I mean, you know, you don't want to think about that energy being that way, because generally that's a mentor or someone that you trust in, you know, business matters. But, or maybe, you know, that with someone you go to advice for. But there feels like there's some sort of energy. Now, the King of Cups is coming up, Lover's energy. So I do feel this is representing this energy here, because it's adoration and the passion starts here. So I feel like this energy is on this energy, and the Emperor is offering a cup of love. I feel this is, this abuse of power was coming from this King of Pentacles energy here. That's interesting. And then we have manifesting from the sacral chakra. Okay, well, that's the king or the emperor. So that's saying, yes, this is the lover energy right here. This is like a transition. So this opportunity could be talking about opportunities that you were wishing for, and some other people were in a position to take it, and one of them was this King of Pentacles energy. This could be someone from your past energy, and I feel like there was a lot of talk about it, but they weren't telling you. That's for sure. And there was a lot of drama around it. Yeah, you're tired from all the drama. You're like, I just want peace in my life. I just want to live a good lifestyle with someone that I love, and, you know, just be able to enjoy my life and have a good lifestyle. And we do have the Temperance coming out here. And so this is talking about the Earth Angels energy on top of that. And so I feel, because this is your energy, that this is saying that you were patiently waiting and on your path. And so this is the reward for doing so. And that that God and the angels are on your side. I've had a lot of energy coming in lately. There's sort of some sort of a shift in energy, like where the line has kind of been drawn now, and people have, you know, wherever you made up your mind, like how you wanted to carry yourself, people that have been warned time and time again, you know, you're walking on dangerous ground here. You're going against God's plan here, and you're going to get hit with it pretty quick. You don't have much opportunity left to change your behavior and move forward in a strong way. So this is talking, because you did that, you're being rewarded. 2 aces is awesome, and a lot of really good energy coming in here. I do hope you've enjoyed this. Give it a like and comment, and consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it if you, only if you resonate with the energy of the channel. Thank you so much, and you have a good day, evening, and I will be back with another reading for you again tomorrow. Bye for now.